With certain stats suggesting that as many as 1/3 of all Canadian children are grappling with being overweight or obese, the solution is obvious. No, not better parental guidance, but rather more government regulation. Says who? Says the politicians, that's who. So Nancy Green-Rain's child health protection legislation was given second reading in the House of Commons recently. It's an act that could lead to a nationwide ban on food and beverage marketing campaigns aimed at children. The food and beverage industries have taken exception to the proposed new legislation. For starters, the regs don't even offer a definition for what qualifies as an unhealthy food. I guess we'll get a definition for that one as soon as the politicians and bureaucrats come up with a definition for Islamophobia. I mean, hey, one crisis at a time, okay, guys? In any event, I do agree with the food and beverage industry's contention that parents should be the final arbiters of what their children eat and watch. These industries also argue, correctly I would suggest, that the proposed law distracts from the real causes of childhood obesity, i.e., a lack of balance between diet, screen time, and physical activity. Indeed, last year, the annual participation report card gave Canadian children a D- for their level of physical activity. It was the 4th year in a row that Canuck kids snagged a D-, and that letter grade puts Canada near the bottom of the pack. Gee, is anyone paying attention to the sort of gospel participation has been preaching since the early 70s?
These men are about evenly matched. That's because the average 30-year-old Canadian is in about the same physical shape as the average 60-year-old Swede. Run, walk, cycle. Let's get Canada moving again. This message is brought to you by the CFL, CTV, and its sponsors for participation.
But slender Swedes aside, is the Child Protection Act really all about nanny state politicians hoping to concoct a solution for bad parenting? I.e., those parents who always give in to the demands of Junior when he clamors for yet another Happy Meal? Then how's this for a mixed solution? Just say no and tell the kid to burn a calorie or two instead. As well, last time I looked, junk food was not an age-restricted product such as tobacco or lottery tickets, so why should it be regulated as such? And in the department of perverse irony, let's just consider the resume of the senator who originally introduced the bill in the first place, namely Nancy Green-Rain. This isn't the same Nancy Green who went on to score a lucrative endorsement deal by hawking some junk food back in the 70s and 80s, is it?
The real key to downhill is speed.
And balance, huh?
You've got to use your head at all times.
Looks like you landed on yours.
Hey, it happens. Here, catch. A Mars bar makes a great break.
Every Mars has a creamy, smooth center topped with golden caramel and surrounded by a thick layer of pure milk chocolate.
Winning takes a lot of skill and head work.
No joking in the trophy room.
Ask a pro. Mars makes a great break.
Well, I'll be darned, a politician embracing the position of do as I say, not as I do. Ha, who'd have thunk it? For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Like what you just saw? Then click subscribe below and never miss another Rebel video.